Morning, gorgeous. I was trying to find somewhere to put y'all in y'all car seat where y'all won't fall on y'all head. So, it's a bad hair day. I gotta go get my hair washed and braid it down. I think I'm gonna wear a unit for my birthday. Oh Lord, don't look back there. I'm on my way to a doctor's appointment, so yeah, yeah, and to run some errands. I gotta go run some errands today. What is going on with this traffic up here, y'all? It's forever some ATL traffic around here. So yeah, yesterday morning, um, what was that? No, the other morning when I talked to y'all, I was going to I was going to get some orders. Yesterday morning, I had a colonoscopy. Y'all know that y'all. I'm not gonna even attempt to say the word. Y'all know what I mean. The colon. Oh, y'all hurt my stomach. Y'all know I had a colon test. I'm just gonna say that I had a colon test. Um, and everything came out good in spite of what um the I went to a specialist because of what one of my doctors sent me to a specialist. Um, his report was one of those reports where I told y'all in my last in my last slide, one of them reports where you say, okay, thank you. Thank you for your information. I appreciate your information. Thank you. Yeah, one of those reports. Thanks be unto God. Woo! Praise the Lord. Jesus. Boy, these doctors, woo. I mean, if you all could have been a fly on the wall in that room when the doctor said what he said, like, really? You need to go see him quick. After, I told him, what I had been experiencing, you need to go see him quick because it sounds, I mean, if you all could have heard him. And then when I went to his office to see him, he actually did like a test, then. And he was like, everything looked fine to me, but I'll do a test where I put you, give you a twilight anesthesia and do a further test, and we can do, a further test. So that's what I did yesterday morning, and for some reason I was at peace about it because that's how, I'm just, just a child of God. I just believe in what, the words say, um so, you know after the procedure, when I was in, waking up in recovery, he came to me. He said everything, looked fine. I sent the report to, your doctor, and I was like, thank you, hey, God did it again. That's why I tell people, do not stress yourself out about these doctor reports because the doctor can be wrong too. The doctor can be wrong too. Just because they have a doctor degree, they can always be wrong. get you a second opinion about what the doctor tell you. Always get you a second opinion because they can see things, and I'm telling you, they can be wrong. Boy, I am telling you, they can be wrong too. Always, I have been in many situations where I mean the doctor has been wrong. Wrong. I have been been in what was that? Um I was it was something. Oh, when I found out I was allergic to a antibiotic that the doctor put me on, and I was at home, and the antibiotic, I was just I was at home, and that particular Friday, I was having a fish fry, cause back in the days I used to be the candy lady, and I ain't sell a lot of candy. I mostly sold like nachos and fries and stuff. We sold like the nachos with the chili and the cheese and the jalapeno peppers, and the fries with the chili and the cheese. And I always been a hustler. You know what I'm saying? I always, even though I worked for, I ain't gonna get into all that, cause y'all got some nosy haters be on there, you can find out anything. People can find out anything, find out anything they want to find out about me. I can tell it, but I ain't getting into all that. I don't really have nothing to hide, you know what I'm saying? Find out what you want to find out about me. You find out something about me, it might scare you. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I sold nachos and stuff, and mostly the candy and stuff. My son, he sold that at school. You know what I'm saying? He mostly sold the candy bars and stuff at school. We sold drinks and stuff, but we mostly sold the big stuff. And he sold candy bars and stuff at school. But anyway, that Friday night, I was supposed to have a big fish fry, but I couldn't hardly get out the bed because I was on an antibiotic, and it had me real weak. Um, my legs and stuff, I could barely like walk. And then it had me going back and forth to the bathroom. And I'm just peeing, drinking Gatorades. I sold Gatorades and stuff too. I'm just peeing and going back and forth to the bathroom, drinking Gatorade, going back and forth to the bathroom. Couldn't get out the bed. People coming, to the door, but my son, he was holding it down. He was cooking because, he started cooking at an early age. So he was cooking the fish, selling the fish or whatever. But, I'm in the bed. I basically slept through that whole Friday, that whole Saturday. And not knowing that my legs are getting more crippled and crippled. So I remember that Monday, I know it was a Monday because my son had went to school. Both of my sons had went to school. And all I could remember was my godmama telling me, you need to go to the hospital. So I called 911, and I made it to the door to unlock the door for them, and they came in, and one of the neighbors, we were living in apartments, one of the neighbors, of course, the people, in the apartment complex, they knew my son, they knew us, because we, so, cut this air on. I ain't had the air on because I was freezing in the house, so I was thawing out. Okay, so they knew us, so they don't call my son at school and told him that the fire and rescue vehicles were at the house. So he don't call me, all hysterical, asking what was wrong. So I told him, I was going to the hospital because I didn't feel no better. He don't call his auntie, telling his auntie that he wanted to check out of school to come see about me. So his auntie don't call me, and I mean just oh man, they don't made him upset. But anyway, I was able to walk out to the ambulance, and I get to the hospital, but his auntie didn't check him out of school, but she came to the hospital. My aunt and my mama, they came down to the emergency room. So I get to the hospital. Um, they, run tests. By the time I get to a room, of course they admitted me because by me being a diabetic, they admitted me. I get to a room and stuff, and they start giving me fluids and all that. So the doctor come in there and say, your kidneys are only functioning at, what she say, 20%? I said, huh? She said, your kidneys are functioning at 20%. So, keep in mind now, like I told y'all, those of you all that listened to my last video, I'm still, I got a different mindset from what these doctors be coming in your room, these reports they be giving you. I'm like, yeah, okay. Because I got sense enough to know if my kidneys function at 20%, I got to be feeling a different type of way. I know something else. I got to be feeling a whole different type of way because I'll talk to people who have kidney problems. And I know I ain't experiencing none of these problems that they're experiencing. So I'm like, okay. So, and I know something else had to be wrong with me due to me taking those antibiotics. So I said, okay. So then another doctor come in there and say, we found what the problem is. The antibiotic that you were on, vancomycin, you need to not ever take that again. Your body is resistant to that, and that's what caused your that's what caused the crippleness in the muscles in your legs to start to break down, and it made it look like your kidneys started to shut down. I said, so the other doctor said something about my kidneys were only functioning at 20%. And he said, no, that's not correct. I said, thank you, Jesus. I knew that wasn't correct. I said, look at God. I said, look at God. I knew that wasn't correct. But had I sat there and started me a pity party and started picking up the phone, calling people, and start calling people and putting people in my business and telling everybody, I don't change purses and then put my Kleenex in my purse. So I gotta wipe my nose with this hard napkin. I hate wiping my nose with these hard napkins. Excuse me, y'all. Yeah, so if I would have started a pity party, I would have really been in that hospital stressed out. You know what I'm saying? Would have got on the phone calling folks. Oh, they said my kidney, I knew I was using the bathroom that day, but and I think it might have, started doing something, but it wasn't to the point where my kidneys were shutting down to no 20%, you know. So it was the antibiotic. It was the antibiotic. And that's why I tell the doctor now, if, when, doctors say, are you allergic to anything? I always say vancomycin because that's what happened. If I take vancomycin, um, it started breaking down my leg muscles, and it'll cause me not to be able to walk because fast forward to some years after that, I had a female issue that I had um, a female cancer that I was dealing with, and while I was in the hospital, I caught an infection, and my doctor went on vacation the weekend, and the doctor on duty, she wanted to give me vancomycin, and I told her I was allergic to vancomycin, and she told me, she said, well, I can give it to you in liquid form. I said, liquid form? I said, what's the difference in liquid form? It's still going in my bloodstream. So she prepared to give it to me in liquid form. So, I'm like, okay, maybe this is different. And knowing good well, it wasn't no different. So they prepared to give it to me 3 times a day. I took it. Sometime they'll bring it to me. I take it. Sometimes I pour it in my Jello, pour it in my whatever on my plate I don't want to eat. I pour it in there. Because I'm like, man, this stuff, I'm scared to take this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I take it, sometimes I didn't take it. So, man, one day I got ready to get up. Man, I ain't gonna even tell y'all. Man, I couldn't even get up. I could not even get up. What was a 3-day hospital stay? Man, y'all, turned into a almost June, July, August, turned into like a 2.5-month hospital stay just because I could not walk. And what really made it bad was I was already in pain, but the fact that I couldn't walk and I was taking pain meds that constipate you so bad, and try being constipated and then you can't walk. I mean, just imagine. I mean, it was, man. Whew. So, man, when I tell you, I was like, man, this woman. And the thing is, she like disappeared for a minute because I mean, she like disappeared. Like I said, she was standing in for my doctor. My doctor went out of town, so it was like when my doctor came back, she was nowhere to be found. I'm asking my doctor, where is she? You know, they know she had messed up, so nobody could like find her. My attorneys had to find her. Nobody would give me her office number. Nobody would send her back to my room or nothing. I had to literally wait until I was home doing therapy. They was trying to get me to do therapy in the hospital, but I was like, man, I don't feel like even, I wasn't in no mood to even do much in no hospital, for real. I just wasn't, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I was so constipated. It was like pain from that. I was like, man, no. I was ready to go home and just, heal and do my therapy so I can eat right, so my, muscles in my legs could, build back up, so I can start back walking, so I can find this doctor. But, yeah, so now, man, I don't even go near that stuff. I don't go near that stuff. But yeah, so that was my situation. So I am headed to my regular PCP to get my refills. If anybody know about medicine, you have to go get these refills every 3 months. And that's where I am headed over here. I hope I don't be over here 3 or 4 hours because I don't feel like dealing with that. I don't have to see my doctor today, but then I don't like seeing those his nurse practitioner because she asks too many questions. I don't think we should have to ask them same questions every visit. You gotta answer the same questions every visit. I'd be like, man, I've been coming here almost 17 years. You still gotta ask me all the questions in that computer. If I got anything new going on, I will let you know. Please don't ask me all the questions in that darn computer. I do not want to be bothered with that. Dang. If I got anything new going on, I will tell you. Just come in, go in the computer, give me my refills. Shoot, better yet, can we do a Zoom call? I was so glad. I mean, I ain't gonna say I was so glad, but boy, when we did them Zoom calls for COVID, good Lord, we didn't have to come in this office. It be taking too long. I told my doctor, I said, you don't need to take no more new patients. You got enough patients. Good Lord. You trying to get all the money. You have enough patients. Shoot. I don't like waiting like this. Trying to be in your office all day. I am not trying to be in this place all day. So I supposed to go out to dinner tomorrow with my family, but my mom and dad, well, my mom still has COVID, and my dad has the flu, so we're gonna postpone it to Sunday. So yeah. Postpone it till Sunday. So I'm still trying to think of a time and which day I want to do the giveaway. Still, I don't. There's no way I can get a list of my subscribers, but I asked who actually. I left a message on my community page. Told everyone that was interested in the gifts that I was giving out to leave me a thumbs up. I would like to leave it there long enough for people to see it. So, still thinking. I do want to go. There's some names. There's some of my subscribers that I know are subscribers. No, I can't do it that way either. I wish I could go straight to a list of people, but see, for some reason, I can't see. I think once you get to 1,000, I think you can see a list of your subscribers, but I can't see a list of mine. Somebody else told me they can see a list of theirs, but I can't see a list of mine. I wish I could. That would be easier, but I can't. So that's what's making it a little hard. That's what's making it a little hard. Yeah. So a lot of cars out here. Oh man. Man, gets a lot of cars out here. Oh man. God dang. Oh, there's a lot of cars out here. And these ain't employees either. Shoot. I am doomed. These are not employees. Maybe some of these people, I ain't gonna even say, maybe some of these people are here to see the chiropractor, because that ain't the case. Oh, there's a lot of cars out here. I'm gonna be here all day. All freaking day. Well, 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 well. Well, y'all, be here all day. Wow, 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 wow. I sign in, I'm gonna go get some copies made. Shoot. Let me go in this place. All right, y'all. It's been fun. Peace out.